Hey everyone, it's Jenny Garcia from earthyscrap.blogspot.com and earthyscrap on Facebook, and in this video I am going to share my third project using the Citrus Twist December Pocket Life Kit. I believe it's called Sonoma, and right now I'm using the cards that I have left and some of the papers to put around the layout. And I made this video for a Pocket Light challenge by Crystal, and her challenge was use stitching, use borders in your photos, and only use one accent color, which is crazy hard for me. You have no idea. I like to put everything in the kitchen sink in it, so this was so hard, but you know, I made it and I actually quite enjoyed it, especially the stitching. I might have to leave those templates out so I can use them more often. And they are, if you don't recognize them, all ones from Amy Tangerine. And this is my title card, and it's a lot different than I normally do, but I like how it turned out. And the challenge was actually really good for me. I thought I was gonna end up cheating, but I did it. I'm using one of the little tags that come in the ephemera pack to stamp my dates. I'm using my tiny roller stamp and my StazOn, and I stamp using this cushiony pad because I believe, and from what I tried, it looks better. It helps the stamping be a little more crisp. And for the challenge I was allowed to use white, black, and gray, so at least that helped out a lot. I pulled out my twine. This is from the Twinery. I'm just going to put a little bit more texture in it. And for my adhesive, I'm using the Tombow Mini Glue Tape. And this is also my last video, which means that it's also the video where I share my leftovers from the kit. So let me know if you are liking that. I've been doing it, and this is my third month doing it, so I hope you're enjoying that. I like it because sometimes you're on the fence about, you know, getting a kit and how much you're gonna get out of it, and I believe this helps. And I added a little bit more free stitching. I didn't use a template for this one, and I love the little puffy hearts and the stickers from this month, the hearts and the stars and the phrases. And I love this like that says maybe swearing will help, and there was a card also that had it, but I think I used the back. And in the kit there are a few faces, but I ran out of happy faces, so I'm going to use this stamp from A Beautiful Mess in my waffle flower ink to put like a sassy little face. And of course I used my Lawn Fawn hard die to add even more sprinkles to this layout. And I'm going to use my Tombow Mono Drawing pen, size 03, to add a little bit of random, you know, general journaling about the week. Journaling about this week. And this is how my title card looks. And the bottom I stamp wife, mom, wife, boss, which is from a past kit. This is a photo of my little one being crazy silly like she always is. So I'm just gonna add a few die cuts and a puppy stickers to that photo. Not too, well, it is too much for a 3x4, but I have no limits. I like everything in the kitchen sink. And this week my daughters went to the library, and this is then glued to the iPads after, you know, playing with the trains and other things. But they like to play with the iPads because I am a terrible mother and I haven't bought them one. And I don't care, I'm not gonna buy it. And that's how it looks. But they're too expensive for a kid, you know, and they're my kids, so they're meant to drop everything. And I don't have, well, I don't like tablets. I have a Samsung one which they use, that I don't I don't know, once in a while I pull it out, to watch videos while scrap, but since most of the times I'm filming, I don't like to get distracted, so that is not too often. And in that little tag, I'm gonna write my journaling with the 01 monodrawing pen from Tombow. I am just journaling about how crazy they are inside the house, and that is why every time I think about buying furniture, I'm like, should I? Or just gonna destroy it. But you know what? My mom always had a beautiful house, like magazine worthy house, but it was awful because I could never, I'm clumsy and I wasn't running in the house because she wouldn't let me, but I couldn't even walk because I would knock over stuff just walking because I am that clumsy, and they're like that too. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna buy a pretty couch when they are in college and then move, and don't tell them where I live because they'll ruin it when they're in college. And I'm adding a little more stitching to those hearts. I tell you, I went a little stitching crazy in this layout, but I really like it. So thank you, Crystal, for that prompt. And I have all the We Are Memory Keepers So Easy, I think it's called. I don't know, but I have like 5 or 6 of them, and I never use them. They're in the box in the closet, and I don't know why I never use them. It's also a little time consuming, so I understand why, but at the same time, maybe once in a while I could put a little something. I like that because I added the washi, the little tag, and the stitching. I like that photo next to the tree. They're playing basketball next to the tree. Who cares? And those foil alphas, the small ones, are from the October kit. I still have a bunch of them, and I can still write a bunch of words. So, even if you're done with a kit, you can still pull it out. And they were blue, so they helped me with the challenge. And here I just circle around number 4 because I was writing about my little one that loves to draw and things that she pays special attention to, like eyelashes. Her eyelashes are really long, so when she draws faces, they look like little spiders on their face because she always draws really long eyelashes. And in this photo, my daughter was making a layout, and it was a photo of Pusheen, and it turned out really cute. And she's like me, she over embellishes like you have no idea. Oh, and that floss that I'm using came in one of the Amy Tangerine's kit. I didn't have to go digging through it. I don't know, it's just the perfect size, because if you buy embroidery floss, it's a little more thicker, and so is twine, so it gets a little tricky. And this is a photo of some bits and bobs that I have in a box that for my December daily. I'm cutting a tag from the cut aparts sheet so I can put 2 letter D. And this was before I got the printables from In a Creative Bubble and Kat Martin and my Freckle Farm kit. So this was just things I was rambling around to put together because I thought that I had a bunch of supplies. It turns out I didn't. I just have like a few papers and a few die cuts, and it was a disaster, and I felt so bad at the beginning. But now that it's almost January, I gotta move to my December daily groove. Things slow down, so it's a lot easier to work on it. And I'm really enjoying this. Is how it looks. And lately I've been using my circle dies from Lawn Fawn a lot to cut my photos. And this is like back in the day when people used to cut photos in shapes. And I wonder if I will regret it but I don't care because I'm doing them today, not 20 years from now, not 20 years in the past. So if I do regret it, I'll guess I'll deal with it, but they look really good and it's like a little extra chance to add even more embellishments and fun accents. Like more stitching. And remember that you can join the Citrus Twist fan group. I always have the link below to my social media and their social media. So if you want to take up this challenge, even if it's just one of the prompts, just go over there and show us. I'm pretty sure Crystal would love to see that. She's also on Instagram, but I don't remember her name, but I know that it's not Crystal. Oh, and I used the stamp set from this month to stamp where my heart is. And this week I shared a little bit about, on social media about how crazy my kids are because my daughter thought that someone had stole her folder, so I posted on social media to see if anyone, with friends in ponds would find the sky blue folder that it's been held apart by a bunch of tape. But it turns out it was in school. Can you believe that? Who would have thought that it was in school? Not me. I mean, I told her, but you never know. And I love these stamps for the artist and home and things like that because I don't get out that much. So most of my pictures are at home. And this is my week and it looks crazy and random, but that's how my life really is. Even though it's pretty mellow, my kids like to play games, so I took a screenshot of that. I was texting my husband, I posted something on Facebook, so that's what I will share. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give a thumbs up. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go yet because after I'm done showing you the pieces of my layout, I am going to show you what's left of the kit after doing 2 full-size spreads for Project Life and a spread for my December daily. And this kit is not holiday, but it has pieces that you can use on your December daily. And I also like experimenting with black and white photos, so I've been adding more of those lately. And if you're wondering, the app that I use to edit my photos is Pick Tap Go. I'm sorry about the glare, but winter and lighting makes it impossible to not have glare. And you know how I keep my die cuts in this little container that I got from Dollar Tree. The sad and like hurt faces, a lot of little circles. It came with a bunch of these plus signs that I couldn't use, especially in this last one because I only could use blue. And in this side I had the ones that would work for my December daily, the ones that are kind of holiday-ish. And I'm going to put that in the little box that's in the video that I just showed. And a bunch of labels, which are always good. I love to stamp my date in those. A few tags. A little frame. came with corks, and I believe that I used 2 of them. I also have washi there because I always put 1 or 2 washies so I can use with the kit. This is the stamp. These enamel dots are from embellishment kit. The ephemera pack, everything that I had originally before I used it. These puffy stickers, which I love, they're perfect. These alphas are the bomb, and spoiler alert, the January kit has alphas just like this, but in another color. These are the cut-up parts and the papers that I still have left. I have a bunch of 3x4s there, but that's that I cut from the papers. These 2 cards are the only ones I still have from the kit. These are pieces that I cut from the paper, and I used that same paper to make my little sprinkle heart. These are papers, and these are 6x8 that I haven't touched, and I actually used one for December daily spread. I don't have the video for that one, but you can use it even with your December daily. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you share it with your friends. Join our challenge in the Citrus Twist fan group in Facebook, and I'm JennieGarciaN on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Earthyscrap on Facebook, and my blog is earthyscrap.blogspot.com. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!